2005 Margaret Brent Award recipient, Judith L. Lichtman. Throughout her illustrious career, Judith L. Lichtman has constantly distinguished herself as a determined advocate for women and families. Whether assuming the responsibilities of an industrious lawyer, a loving wife and mother, or a civil rights activist, Judith accepts and relishes her mantle as a friend to women in the legal profession everywhere. Under her strong leadership, the Women's Legal Defense Fund became the National Partnership for Women and Families and has battled on the front lines for every major piece of legislation related to women and families for the past 30 years. Indeed, Judith has become such a fixture in the political circles of Washington that Senator Ted Kennedy nicknamed her the 101st Senator. Although a list of Washington power brokers today would not be complete without her name, Judith did not always anticipate a career in law. Only when her friend and mentor suggested law school did Judith realize that being a lawyer would give her the license to be an activist. As one of only 2 women in a graduating class of 150 students at the University of Wisconsin Law School, Judith was reminded of the role women played in the profession at the time. Undeterred and armed with the license her law degree provided her, Judith was able to begin her climb up the ranks, leaving shattered glass ceilings in her wake. Immediately following graduation, Judith joined the Office of the General Counsel of the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare as a civil rights attorney. Her experience in government prompted Judith to focus her efforts on causes dear to her heart. Starting out with a handful of like-minded colleagues, Judith has been able to grow the National Partnership from a small group of volunteers to a truly influential national organization with thousands of members. For 3 decades, her innovative leadership has driven the passage of many important pieces of legislation, including the Pregnancy Discrimination Act in 1978, the Civil Rights Act in 1991, and the Family and Medical Leave Act in 1993. Since their enactment, these statutes have provided protection to millions of women and men who would have otherwise been exposed and subjected to inequality. Although she stepped down as president of the National Partnership in 2004, Judith still serves as a senior advisor and advocate for equality nationwide. Judith has commented that her work is far from done, and she intends to keep fighting for equal rights until our world is truly free of discrimination. Many have lauded her achievements over the years, including former President Bill Clinton, who referred to her as a remarkable national treasure. It is to add another voice to this chorus of appreciation and to acknowledge her support and continued work on behalf of women and families everywhere that the American Bar Association is proud to present the 2005 Margaret Brent Women Lawyers of Achievement Award to Judith L. Lichtman.